bottom three. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that, because again, the ammunition types, yes, we can do that, but I would say that that's more so you aiming for specific stuff, which would mean that
Yeah.
if you do aim for specific stuff, yes, you can have specific outcomes happen, but it would be a harder roll.
For these Hershey shots, I just kind of want to, from mine at least, want to kind
You
of
guys,
more push
essentially,
it
you
toward the
guys are
max.
controlling the cannons on your level as
Yeah.
as the cannons themselves, but you can still like you are firing each cannon individually, so um, just go ahead and roll. They're not going to be affected by your stats at all. It is just a flat roll, and damage is also flat with no bonuses. It is 5d10
Okay.
damage. So just roll an attack roll. Anything above a 12 will hit the ship. If you are aiming for anything specific, then you will have to roll a little higher.
Anything above a 12.
Does that include me, or is that just them?
If that does include you, yes. Um,
Okay.
What dice is it again?
Though the whaling launcher is a bit different. It actually does benefit from stats.
Okay, which stat?
If you are proficient in any kind of ranged weapons, that would be your proficiency bonus. Um, which I assume if you're proficient in martial weapons, you are. Or you're a fighter, right?
Yes.
Then you are proficient in martial weapons. Um, I assume that this would just be you having used the ballista on the ship before. You know how to use a sort of spear launcher type of device, so you can
Okay.
get the proficiency bonus for this.
Cool. That's a +2.
Sick. That would be for both attack and damage.
Okay.
Um, and for just the like those are for all those different types. But for if you were trying to load the explosive shot, um, that has uh, different effects based on what you were hitting. If you were hitting a person, it does a fuck ton of damage. If you were hitting a specific part of the ship, it can do something else depending on what you hit. We'll get to that though. So we'll do cannons first, as the cannons will have been already been prepped and ready to fire. You will have to prep the launcher with this. So you load up the launcher for this turn and light the fuse on the bomb. Cannons fire. We'll start with the top deck. Go ahead and roll 2 attacks. See if they hit.
What were the dice again? So
Well, it's just a normal attack roll first on
okay,
d20.
my bad. Okay, I think it's this one. Ah, fuck. I got an 8
8. That does not hit.
and a 9.
So both top cannons fire. Um, and the people them on them are definitely not ready for combat. Anytime they have ever dealt with a pirate, they have just surrendered to them. So they fire and miss their shots completely. The first one goes straight into the water. The second one arcs way over the ship. Corvus, you see all this happen as you're running by and going up toward the launcher and loading it and everything. Do you want to make a comment to them?
I kind of just yell to them to try to give them some advice. Tell them to aim for below the waterline so they get a better chance of sinking it.
And then lead your shots, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you yell out all that kind of stuff, trying to give them tips. Go ahead and roll the bottom three cannon shots, Cullen.
Okay. First one is a 14.
Hits.
Second one is a 17.
Hits.
And the third one is an 11.
Misses. So go ahead and
Yep.
roll 10d10.
I only have one, so I'll just have to roll it 10 times.
Do you want me to roll my d10?
You can. I got a 00 on the first one though.
I have a fuck ton of d10s, so I can just roll them all.
All right. Yeah.
Alright.
I only have the two.
2, 4, 6. So actually, no, I'll just roll 4, 4, 1. So your first cannon will do. You said what did you get in your first roll?
My first roll was a 10.
All right. All right. So 7. Your first cannon shot does 29 damage to their ship. Second cannon shot will do 40 damage, as both of the shots that hit land directly into the hull, smacking into the crew decks down below the gun decks, and immediately letting water just sort of splash in every now and again.
Oh.
So, you did a total of 70 damage there. With that, it'll be their turn again. The ship seems to be slowly turning again back into the back towards your ship, almost to be like facing you with its bow. But it takes a couple of shots with the cannons first. As it paced its shots, only dealing with 4 the first time it's going to fire its last 3.
I never got to do my thing.
Well, you were loading your first shot because you had to
Oh,
load it
oh.
and light the fuse and everything like that.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So first one misses, second one misses, third one hits. They are going to fire. And deal 30 damage. And go ahead and roll me the D100, guys.
I have to find it again.
This is to see how close it lands to you, lads.
22.
Where's the dang? Oh, there it is, right there. Duh. I got 40 and 4.
Maverick.
I got 00 and 8,
So just you.
so
All right.
just 8.
The closest person to this shot would have been Cullen. Cullen, as this shot happens, you sitting next to a person that you're loading with, as you load the cannon, push it back up, the cannonball goes flying through the window, not the window, but like the wall just under the window, and hits the person that you were loading with, putting a hole straight through them, nearly tearing them in half as they just go flying backwards, slumped against one of the posts, keeping the ceiling up supported, and they just are dead instantly. Another man quickly comes and takes his place. Somebody else drags him off to the side, um, and you see the injured man with the messed up leg is now helping people load individual cannonballs closer to the people. You know, loading up the individual types of ammunition for them to choose from based on where they hit. The captain yells up above, "Top deck, get ready to load with more grape shot. Aim for the infantry. Don't let them fire more volleys." Um, with that, it is going to now fire its harpoon ballistas one last time before initiating a ram next turn. As you see the ship lines up, its sails completely unfurled. Still, it lines up for a ram. First ballista hits the captain. Second ballista misses the sergeant. Captain is going to take. Captain's going to take 6 damage as the ballista sort of skims over his chest, cutting it wide open with a deep gash, but not impaling him at all. He screams out in pain in the middle of his order. "Load it with grape shot!" Ah, fuck! He screams over to the rest of the crew. "Quickly, somebody take out those ballista users! They're gonna keep firing at us while we get rammed!" So with that, it is now back to the floating homeland's turn. We'll start off with your shot, Corvus.
All
Where are
right. So
you?
how does? Uh, so they're coming right at us now, like to ram us.
Yes, straight on. The only people that you can directly see after they had turned their ship this far is the ballista users, and if you can make a shot for it, the captain is barely visible past the masts.
How hard would that shot be?
That shot would be damn near impossible. But if you want to make it, you can do it. I'm not going to say that your shot goes instantly wide. You can still, there's a chance that it might still hit the boat, but you can make the shot.
I'll play it safe and aim for the ballista guys.
Alright. You fire your shot, aiming for the ballista guys, and you just go ahead and make your attack. Roll real fast.
9.
Is that with the bonus?
Oh, with the proficiency, that's 10, 11.
11? With an 11, you
Yep.
can hit this frontward facing guy, as the infantry themselves are completely unarmored, and you, again, having used this type of weapon before, it is just like hitting somebody with a crossbow, just a much larger one. So these guys are stationary targets, not super hard. You hit your shot.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me. It would be 4d6.
46. Okay. I only have the one, so I'll roll it 4 times.
Alright.
5, 6, 2, 6.
Did you keep track of all that? 5, 6, 2,
5,
6, right?
5, 6, 2, 6.
So 12, 19, plus your proficiency of what, plus 2?
Plus 2.
So 21. Plus an additional 15 damage explosive. So 21. You impale directly through this guy with the ballista shot. This thing is clearly made to pierce heavily armored targets. And as it pierces through this guy, it impales itself into the mast, blowing out a chunk of it when it explodes. The mast itself still stands, but you hear it making cracking and splinting noises.
Good. Good.
So with that, you begin to load another shot. Do you want to load a normal shot, grapple shot, what?
Is the grapple shot like a boarding kind of thing, like with cables?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me load that.
All right,
I'm
you load
going
one
over
of
there.
those. All right. This one doesn't take nearly as long to load because there isn't like a fuse procedure or nothing like that. You don't have to wrap anything around the end of the bolt. It is just already ready to go, as it is the standard secondary bolt type for this thing. The makeshift little grenade launcher that you had just done was essentially like an emergency bolt idea that the captain has essentially like sticky noted to the launcher anytime he has a particularly tough target.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that because they are already ramming us, and we're trying to not be rammed.
So I don't
Uh,
You can
I
load
guess I'll
standard.
load an. I guess I'll load explosive again. That went well the first time.
All right. You continue loading explosive. So with that, cannons. You guys are loaded and ready to fire. Top deck. Maverick.
Yeah.
Your cannons are ready to fire.
You're first, Maverick. What do you say?
Yeah. I'm rolling. 6. Oh damn. It's my other dice. God damn it, 9.
All right. Both of your shots go wide again. The captain yells out, "God damn it! Do I have to fire these goddamn cannons myself?" Um, bottom cannons, go ahead and fire.
First one is shit.
What is
Critical.
it? A nat one.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another d20. If it's a 10 or below, the interesting will happen.
Fuck. It's a 7.
The cannon itself misfires due to a misshapen ball, and the ball gets clogged in the end of the barrel during the explosion, causing the cannon itself to explode, dealing damage to you and killing the other operator.
Ooh.
And you now have one less cannon.
Friendly fucking fire, bro.
God damn.
The ball was loaded in fine, but when it went down, as the barrel itself began to widen, the misshapenness sort of lodged itself inward.
Yeah. How much damage do I take?
You are going to take 22 damage
Oof.
as the entire cannon itself explodes out backwards, shrapnel shredding your entire left side, and like where, which I'm pretty sure is your bad leg, right? No, that's your bad leg. Your entire left side is shredded, and you see the operator next to you is literally impaled head to toe with cast iron shrapnel. He is screaming out in agony for only a few moments before he becomes silent. With that, go ahead and roll your other two cannons.
Uh, that is a 9
This
and a 17.
hit. So I will roll your damage for that.
Okay.
35 damage. After all the cannons fire and the one explodes, rocking the entire side of the ship as if it was hit by another cannon, several people begin yelling out, and some in terror, as this is the first time they have ever dealt with something this intense. Some in rage, as they had just lost comrades very close to them. You see several glowing volleys of shots fire from the guards as their glyphed arrows had finally finished charging. And you see multiple elemental shots take place. First one hit, second one hit, third one hit. All three shots from the guards hit. First one deals 10 damage as it flies and nails directly into one of the operators of the ballista, the only other one that's standing. An arrow from the elf flies and lands into him, freezing an entire left arm off of him as it just cracks and falls off. You see that there's only now a frozen stump left as he screams in pain. Another shot landing against him, this time exploding in fire, dealing 6 more damage as he just completely begins to burn and fall to his knees and then fall overboard. The final shot is aimed at the captain, and it deals 15 damage. The captain, as it gets hit, suddenly this like poisonous cloud erupts around him, as the arrow itself doesn't immediately deal any damage, but the cloud itself seems to corrode away any nearby wood and metal, and you see that it eats away at the wheel itself, several pock marks now littering it. But you see the captain himself seems somewhat unaffected, if a little worse for wear in the clothing department. So, with that, you hear the guard captain yell, "Load another volley! Prepare fire sigils and explosive shots!" Um, they all prepare and load. You see, he points towards the mast and says, "Aim for their sails! Make them drop speed and we can get away!" The captain yells out, just says, "You heard the men! Take out those masts if you can do it! Change shots all around!" With that, I think we might. No, you know what? We'll go ahead and do one more round. Because this is their ramming round. So they
Oh
drop
god.
all weapons and hit you guys with a ram. We'll see how hard they hit, because this ram is inevitable. They hit, fairly weak, honestly. Not doing as much as I had hoped. So you guys are going to take half damage.
Hmm.
First.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
The ram itself deals a total of 72 damage to your ship. Several pieces of splintering wood crack inward of your ship. Now multiple holes going from just minor leaks to full on pouring gallons into your ship. Your ship is almost at half health. So it forgoes all that, but deals also 4, 9. Now imagine if you guys didn't take half damage on that ram. You guys would be fucked. But their ship takes 20 damage on impact, as their reinforced hull still somewhat buckles from their own impact. Alright, so now it is the Homeland's turn. What do you guys want to do? Whaling launcher's ready to fire. If you want to fire it, go ahead, aim for anything you want. The captain is in a much more easier to hit shot now because of the fact that the ship has gotten a lot closer and has also begun turning due to the fact that it just rammed you guys.
I want to try to hit him with it.
Go for it.
Uh, 11.
An 11?
Yep.
And that's what the bonus is?
Yep.
I'm afraid to say it doesn't hit. However, I will say that it can still hit the ship. I would say it hits one of the masts, not the one that was already hit before. So this time it does get like the middle mast a little bit closer to him. Blows a chunk out of that. Nothing significant from it though, as it is a lot thicker. Now, fuck. Now, as I was gonna say, you fired your launcher. What ammunition do you load it with?
Explosive.
Explosive. You load it with another explosive.
I thought you were asking me what I had it loaded with.
No. What are you gonna load it with?
I might try this as standard this time.
All right. With the standard being a lot easier to load, you can go ahead and fire it again. As you just drop fire. The whole reason why you had to wait to fire it again before was the explosive shot can only be fired at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
However, it does not count as that turn. If you load an explosive shot, it takes that whole turn. Because you are loading a regular shot, you cannot take the shot with the regular shot.
Okay. So,
You can aim for the captain if you want.
yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the captain again. Cause that would be super sick. Come on. $12.
That's slightly better, but still not enough to hit the captain.
God
At least a
damn.
15. You fire it. I will say that this time, this time you hit another mast again, and it takes out the front mast, making it fall forward and just topple overward, taking out some of the crewmates that were holding onto the ropes as they go flying. You also see one of the ropes that was tied to the part of the ship snap loose and begin rapidly unspurling itself before flicking out and snapping a guy in half on the enemy ship. But with that, you still have cannons, or one of you guys can drop off and go patch holes. You already did your stuff, Boris. That would be Maverick and Cullen's choice.
Do I still have like movement or anything? Like, could I switch and go somewhere else?
I mean, you can decide to do that for your next turn. You can say that you can already
Okay.
start being headed there, sure.
I figured I'd go repair holes since I can breathe underwater.
Start helping patch holes.
Yeah.
Alright. Colin, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna load my shots with chain shots, aim for the best spot I
Okay.
can reach. Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna do what the
Ab,
captain wanted.
what are you gonna do?
Um, shit, I just had in my head.
What?
Uh,
Fire the cannon!
yeah. So the area, since I'm front, can I fire the cannons? That's a
You have been.
what's that?
You have been. Like, this is your turn. What do you want to do?
I mean, do I have access to, do I have the ability to fire the cannons at the ship?
This is what
You've
you've
been
been
doing
doing.
it.
Right, no, but,
What are you asking? I'm confused.
like, they rammed into us, right?
Yeah, you can still fire on them.
Okay.
They're just
I
on
didn't
the
know if
level
they
Oh,
were
above them
in
now.
view. I didn't know if I could, the cannons.
Yeah, most
could
definitely.
he turn
Okay,
down enough to shoot?
Yeah,
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the the ship itself isn't like super small. They're a bigger ship than you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and fire the two cannons straight into it.
All right, you fire your ship or your canister into the ship. You guys both roll your hits. See if
15.
it hits. 15 will hit. You guys only need to hit an 8 or higher now since it's this close.
Well, that sucks because I got 7.
Oof. So first one hits, second one doesn't. Go ahead and roll. I'll go ahead and roll for damage. Go ahead and see if you hit your two shots, Colin.
Damage is D4, right?
No, I'll roll the damage. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You hit D10. Can I get a roll?
not D10.
First shot is a 15.
That hits.
Second shot is a 19.
That hits. Alright. First, Maverick's hit. You said you were aiming for the masts on your shot, right, Colin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are able to, with your both your shots, you are able to take out the last of the middle mast, and at this point, the captain's just like, that should be enough to slow them down for us to get away. We should be able to outspeed them in just a few more minutes. Keep them off. The captain now is telling people to unfurl sails. So once it reaches y'all's turn, that's what the crew will be doing next turn. So you guys will only have half as many cannons to fire, meaning you guys will only be able to fire one cannon each. Um,
So we'll have one each.
yep.
Alright.
However, the ship is going to fire all of its cannons again. as it was able to load all cannons last time, it is going for a full broadside. Watch. One, two, three, four, 5 hits. 2 misses. One, 20 damage. 30. So 50 total. 97, and for the final shot, your ship takes 112 damage from a full broadside, putting you below 100 HP at a solid 98. And yet they're still going to fire their ballista. One of them is actually going to be fired directly at the ship to try and make more holes. As more people move up to take man the ballista. He seems to have a never-ending army of crewmates. But his ship is looking a little worse for wear. So first ballista shot hits the ship. Second ballista shot hits the captain. So first shot on the ship makes it deal an extra 10. On the captain deals 12. And the captain goes down. This time, the captain takes a ballista bolt directly to the chest, and he goes flying back against the capstan behind the helm, and he holds himself up against one of the arms of the capstan. Oh, fuck! The sergeant sees
You
him.
good?
No! He just took it to the chest. Anyways, the sergeant runs over to him and calls out, Talena, quickly! We need your help! Talena, who is on the other side of the ship, quickly begins running over. But it's a chance if she'll make it over in time or not get hit by any of the flying cannonballs and shit. So, it is now the floating homelands that are now becoming the sinking homeland. Corvus, you are quickly sprinting down below decks to patch up holes whenever that ballista bolt hits the captain. What do you want to do?
You know what, actually? I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Um, oh. It doesn't do what I thought it did.
What?
I was gonna do some cool shit with control air and water, but it doesn't let me actually control water.
No. Well, just a small portion of it. And it's only
I was
the
gonna
flow
see if
of it.
I was gonna see if I could make the water like yeet itself out the boat.
That'd be cool.
But apparently I'm not allowed to do that.
You can't just say, water, stop, and it goes, okay.
Water, no watering.
Water, no sinking. Oh, dang it.
Um. Ooh, actually, I have another idea. Actually,
Well,
are there any sea creatures around?
you know that there are sharks? Last week hasn't seen.
Like anything big, like maybe krakens or anything cool?
Not that you know of. Oh, there was that dragon turtle off in the distance.
Can I try to use my communication to talk with it and maybe see if it can
It is
help us out?
not close enough.
No.
Because I imagine that has a range to it, doesn't it?
Uh, it just says any beast, plant, elemental, or monstrosity with a swimming speed.
What does the full thing say?
You can communicate simple ideas to any beast, plant, elemental, or monstrosity with a swimming speed. They can understand your words, but you cannot understand them in
It
return.
cannot hear you, man. That thing's like almost a mile away. That thing's a fucking island in the distance, man.
Oh, it's not like a fucking mental thing like
No,
Aquaman?
you have to you communicate the idea to them verbally. They can understand your words but cannot speak back.
Oh. It's so I have it's like actually talking to them. I'm not
Yeah, you
just
go,
like
hey, what's up, dude? And it's just like, yo.
oh. I thought it was like telepathy or some shit. Might be.
No, you aren't like actually Aquaman who can just be like, whales to me.
I was totally gonna be like, yo, Lion Turtle, fuck that shit up, dog.
As one pulls up underneath the fucking boat and just fucking throws it out of the water. Just thank you.
Yo, I owe you one, bro.
Anyways, yeah, no, it has to
Uh,
hear you.
okay, well, fuck. I was gonna do something really sick, but now I have
That's how
nothing.
I interpret it.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Fog cloud.
Fog cloud, how big does that go?
How big does that go? Does it say?
It should.
I don't even see it on the sheet. But I know it's on here because I used it before.
Let's see. 20-foot radius.
How foot?
20-foot radius, so 40 feet total.
40 feet. Is that enough to obscure us from the ship? Surely it is.
Oh yeah, that would be enough to like cover up the ship's field of view.
Cool, let's do that.
Oh, wait. It lasts for the duration, or until a wind of moderate or greater speeds at least 10 miles per hour disperses it. You cast fog cloud and it just gets blown away.
Oh,
Because this isn't a hurricane.
well, fuck.
Do you just want to repair the ship?
Yeah, I just want to repair the ship, I guess.
Okay. It's your
I'll
turn.
I'll stop trying to be a hero.
I'm sorry, buddy. This was, hey, you guys are the ones that rolled the weather here. You rolled a heavy
We did.
wind earlier. Yeah, you guys rolled heavy wind. You rolled a dragon turtle encounter, and then you rolled shark-infested waters with a monsoon.
Wow.
There was options for rain for the first one, clear wind, or not clear wind. The first options for the first four was rain, clear skies, high wind, and the monsoon. The second encounter, the encounter list was dragon turtle, stowaway, and lost cargo. The third
Hmm.
one was another weather roll, which was um, heavy thunderstorm, monsoon, shark-infested waters, and all of the above. You guys got all of the above.
Man, why couldn't we have got like 60 mermaids in the fucking Bahamas or something?
Because that's not the campaign I'm writing. Anyways, go ahead and roll me what would be an appropriate skill for this?
Let's go for what? I already forgot.
Repairing the ship. Because it's not like
Repairing the
it's
ship.
a carpentry skill or anything. Maybe survival. If you can think of an appropriate skill to use for this, I will let you add that bonus to your roll.
Repairing a ship. Maybe insight, because like that's a crafting thing.
No, insight is more so telling if a person's being honest or truthful. But either way, you're going to be rolling a d8 6 times, and then adding whatever bonus you can think of. You can do like I would say dexterity, survival, that kind of
Uh, yeah, I guess I could just make it a flat dex thing.
stuff. All right. This would be a check,
Oh,
not a saving
well, it's a +0 then, so I guess it would just be the flat roll.
throw. All right, so then just roll the d6 or d8 6 times.
D8 6 times.
Yep, the double pyramid one. Roll up together.
7,
7,
1,
8. All right.
3,
All right.
4,
All right.
2.
You still have one. You fucked up.
Oh, 1.
You heal 18. You're back over 100. However, the rest of the crew will be helping you repair as well as you move your ship. So, you guys will actually only be able to fire a single cannon. Unless you guys want to do something else, like some sort of spell casting or spell slinging or ranged attack with the bow or something like that.
I was going to use Scorching Ray on it.
On the ship,
I was going to see if I could hit any of the guards or captains.
go
Like,
ahead.
see if I can hit that anybody.
Alright, well,
Anybody I
first
can
you
actually
hit
see.
the target. You can see a couple of the crew
Uh,
fighting the ballistas and cannons, and you can see
let me do all the ballistas and the man the cannons.
But you only get like 3 targets with scorching ray,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We'll also pick 3.
I get 3 right. Yeah.
Because there's 2 ballistas on either
Okay.
side. But currently they have their port side to you.
So those are the 2 I'm trying to take out.
And then they have 7 cannons to choose from. So you're just gonna pick one cannon, one random cannon, or you're gonna sling it at the captain.
You know what? I'll sling that one at the captain.
All right, we'll see if you hit.
Alright. First one, 11. Second one, a nat 20. Third one is an 18.
All right, they all hit. The first one's going to be on. Well, the first 2 are going to be on the ballistas guys, like we said. Last one's going to be on the captain. The second one is the only one that gets the critical hit bonus. So, first one's going to be for the first ballistic guy. Roll 2d6.
12.
That kills him. Second guy takes the crit damage. So roll 4d6.
And 13. Dude, yeah, I got. Give me a second. 4.
Yeah.
5, 10, 12, 13, 14.
14 that also kills that guy. Roll for damage on the captain.
I mean, is that one just 2?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
7. And wolf out.
Yeah.
That's
The damage doesn't really seem to affect the captain. Same thing.
He
with
kind of
all the
choked it
others.
up.
He seems to be shrugging off almost every single attack thrown at him so far. The most it's doing is scorching his clothing or damaging his clothing. Maverick! Nope. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and call it because he's passed out.
He done. He is done.
We will pick it up next session with an attempted escape from the,
God.
Okay.
what's it called? The Black Typhoon.
I love this dude, man.
What do you guys think of that session? I see. I understand.
What'd you guys think of fucking my epic speeches, Corvus?
Well,
What do you guys think of that?
Huh? Oh, he's alive.
Hey, he's alive.
Is he?
Is,
I don't know. Hi there,
is
buddy.
you alive?
I don't think he is.
Nope.
It's okay, Wolf. Just go to bed, buddy.
Go to bed, buddy.
We still love you.
It's alright, man. You sleep, old man.
Okay.
Fucking old geezer.
Alright, you guys need to take your headphones off for a second.
Alright.
go to bed, Wolf. What's up?
Go to bed, you sleepy old man.
We've been past this to like 11 o'clock.
I know. I'm telling you
Yeah.
to go to bed.
I'm trying to stay up.